Think German engineering was always flawless? Think again. These 10 classics look perfect, but owning them can wreck your wallet and patience. Watch closely, we're exposing the hidden struggles every owner faces. Number 10. Volkswagen Golf MK1. The Volkswagen Golf MK1 looks like a compact, friendly hatchback, but don't let appearances fool you. This car demands respect and constant care. It's easy to underestimate the challenges of owning a classic front-wheel drive German car. Mechanically, the Golf MK1 is straightforward in theory, yet the engine, gearbox, and suspension need consistent maintenance. Neglect timing, fuel, or cooling systems, and small issues snowball quickly. Unlike modern cars, problems don't stay hidden. They show up suddenly and can get expensive fast. Rust is the ever-present threat. Sills, floor pans, and wheel arches corrode with age, and fixing them properly requires patience, money, and quality parts. While aftermarket solutions exist, cutting corners leads to repeat failures that sap both time and budget. The Golf MK1 doesn't punish reckless driving. It punishes complacency and ignorance. For anyone expecting a set-and-forget classic, this car will quickly remind you that even the most unassuming icons require respect, diligence, and a proper budget. Number 9. Opel Kadett. The Opel Kadett B looks simple, practical, and approachable, but that apparent ease can be deceptive. Underneath its modest design lies a car that reveals neglect. Fast, what seems like a low-maintenance classic can become a constant headache. Mechanically, the engine and drivetrain are basic, but require regular attention. Carburetors, cooling systems, and worn suspension parts quickly expose any shortcuts. Ignoring small issues doesn't make them go away. They multiply into bigger, costly problems. Rust is the silent killer on these cars. Floor pans, wheel arches, and door bottoms are especially vulnerable, and addressing corrosion properly demands time, skill, and money. Parts are generally available, but cheap replacements rarely last, turning repairs into a repeating cycle. The Opel Kadett B doesn't punish speed or abuse. It punishes inattention and false confidence. For anyone assuming it's an easy classic, ownership quickly becomes a test of patience, diligence, and financial commitment. Number 8. BMW E9 3.0 CS. The BMW E9 3.0 CS looks like elegance on wheels, sleek lines, long hood, and a performance aura that turns heads. But beneath that beauty is a car that demands constant attention. It's not a casual collector's toy. Mechanically, the E9 is precise, but unforgiving. Its straight-six engine and suspension components are strong, yet neglecting maintenance quickly escalates problems. Carburetors, cooling, and braking systems require frequent tuning mistakes, are expensive and noticeable immediately. Rust is another hidden threat. Door sills, wheel arches, and floor panels corrode if ignored, and fixing them correctly is labor-intensive and costly. Replacement parts exist, but finding authentic, high-quality components is challenging, and cutting corners only leads to repeat failures. The BMW E9 doesn't punish aggressive driving. It punishes overconfidence and negligence. For anyone expecting a weekend cruiser, this classic quickly becomes a demanding, time-consuming project. True enjoyment requires respect, budget, and consistent mechanical care. Number 7. Mercedes-Benz 600 W100. The Mercedes-Benz 600 looks like absolute authority on wheels, massive, silent, and impossibly luxurious. But owning one is not about comfort. It's about managing an engineering marvel that can devour your time and money if you're unprepared. The hydraulic systems that control everything from seats to windows are ingenious and notoriously temperamental. Even small leaks or malfunctions demand highly specialized attention. Regular maintenance isn't just recommended, it's mandatory, and finding experts familiar with this car is rare and expensive. Bodywork and rust are silent predators. The 600's massive frame hides corrosion in places you won't see until it's costly to fix. Original trim, chrome, and panels are difficult to source, and cheap replacements often fail under the car's weight or complexity. The W100 doesn't punish reckless driving. It punishes ignorance and overconfidence. 4. The unprepared collector. This luxury icon quickly becomes a full-time responsibility, reminding you that extreme engineering comes with extreme costs. Number 6. Audi 100 C1. The Audi 100. C1 appears understated and practical, almost unassuming, but behind that clean exterior is a car that quietly demands attention and expertise. What looks simple can quickly become frustrating for the unprepared owner. Mechanically, the engine and drivetrain are solid, yet early fuel systems, outdated electrical layouts, and aging suspension components require constant vigilance. Overlook a minor leak or misalignment, and repairs escalate rapidly. Unlike modern vehicles, this car doesn't hide its problems, you feel them immediately. Rust is another invisible threat. Door bottoms, sills, and underbody areas are prone to decay, and fixing them properly involves time, money, and patience. Replacement parts exist, but quality varies, and cheap fixes often fail faster than the original problem. The Audi 100C1 doesn't punish careless driving, it punishes complacent owners. Treat it like a low maintenance classic, and you'll quickly discover that practical doesn't mean easy. Owning one requires diligence, budget planning, and respect for 1970s engineering. Number 5. Mercedes-Benz W123. The Mercedes-Benz W123 looks conservative, almost boring, but that's exactly what hides its engineering endurance. This isn't a flashy classic, it's a machine built to survive decades if treated properly. Ignore that, and the W123 will test your patience. Mechanically, it's deceptively simple, but unforgiving. Diesel or petrol, the engines are strong, yet neglected fuel systems, worn suspension bushings, or ignored oil leaks escalate quickly. Unlike modern cars, small issues don't wait quietly, they snowball into costly repairs. Body and rust are tricky. Although Mercedes overbuilt the chassis, neglected floor pans, door sills, and heater channels corrode, turning even a solid car into a money pit. Replacement panels exist, but fitting them correctly is labor-intensive and expensive. The W123 doesn't punish speed or abuse. It punishes carelessness and overconfidence. For anyone assuming Mercedes means worry-free, reality hits hard. Enjoying this legend requires consistent maintenance, budget awareness, respect for decades-old engineering. Number 4. Porsche 911 Classic. The Porsche 911 looks flawless and timeless, but owning one is far from effortless. Its rear engine layout gives it legendary handling, but also a steep learning curve. A small mistake in setup or driving can turn fun into frustration instantly. Mechanically, it's demanding. Air-cooled engines require careful attention to oil, valves, and cooling. Suspension and braking components are precision pieces. Any wear or misalignment affects performance immediately. Routine maintenance isn't optional, it's mandatory if you don't want surprises. Rust and body deterioration are silent threats. Floor pans, wheel arches, and engine compartments are prone to corrosion, and proper restoration demands high-quality parts and specialized labor. Cutting corners leads to recurring problems that drain money fast. The 911 doesn't punish sloppy driving, it punishes complacency and underestimation. For anyone expecting a carefree classic, it becomes a constant reminder that iconic doesn't mean easy. True enjoyment requires diligence, budget, and respect for its engineering. Number 3. BMW 2002. The BMW 2002 looks compact and harmless, but don't be fooled, it's a precision machine that exposes shortcuts instantly. Its lightweight frame and sporty engine make it a driver's dream, yet they also make neglect painfully obvious. Mechanical care is non-negotiable. The inline-4 engine is robust, but timing components, carburetors, and the cooling system demand constant attention. Minor neglect compounds quickly, and unlike modern cars, errors aren't forgiven by electronics, you feel every oversight immediately. Parts availability is tricky. While aftermarket components exist, authenticity and quality vary wildly. Suspension wear, rust-prone body panels, and electrical quirks turn a simple restoration into a demanding project that eats time and money. The BMW 2002 doesn't punish bad driving, it punishes laziness and ignorance. Owners expecting a carefree classic often find themselves trapped in an endless cycle of maintenance. This isn't just nostalgia on wheels, it's a hands-on commitment for anyone who wants to enjoy it properly. Number 2. Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Gullwing. At first glance, the Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Gullwing feels untouchable. Dramatic doors, flawless curves, and a racing pedigree that commands respect. But beneath that glamour lies a machine that demands constant attention and serious expertise. This car doesn't forgive mistakes. Mechanically, it's delicate. The fuel injection system, tubular frame, and specialized components are incredible engineering feats, but they make routine maintenance anything but routine. Even minor mechanical issues can snowball into costly repairs, and finding skilled technicians familiar with the Gullwing is rare and expensive. Owning one also tests patience. The wiring, suspension bushings, and original trim are prone to age-related failures. Restoration isn't a casual weekend project. Sourcing authentic parts, matching finishes, and preserving structural integrity can cost far more than the car's market value. This isn't a car that punishes reckless driving, it punishes underestimation. Treat it like just a beautiful classic, and it will remind you that legendary engineering comes with legendary responsibility. For the unprepared, the 300 SL quickly becomes a financial and logistical challenge rather than a joyride. Number 1. Volkswagen Beetle Type 1. The Volkswagen Beetle looks harmless, cute shape, simple design, and a reputation for being unbreakable. That reputation is exactly why many buyers walk into ownership with the wrong expectations. This isn't a modern, reliable car in a vintage body. It's a very old machine with very old limitations. The air-cooled engine is simple. Yes, but simple doesn't mean forgiving. Overheating, oil leaks, weak heating systems, and constant tuning are part of normal ownership. On paper, it's cheap to fix, but small problems come frequently, and those cheap fixes pile up fast. Poorly restored Beetles are everywhere, and most hide serious mechanical shortcuts. Rust is the real enemy. Floor pans, heater channels, and chassis corrosion are extremely common, and proper repairs cost far more than the car is usually worth. Parts availability isn't the issue, quality is. Cheap reproduction parts often fail early, turning maintenance into a cycle instead of a solution. The Beetle doesn't punish aggressive driving or neglect, it punishes naive nostalgia. For the wrong buyer, this symbol of simplicity becomes a constant reminder that legendary reliability doesn't mean stress-free ownership today. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, share, and subscribe for more brutal car truths. Which of these classics would you dare to own? Comment below. Stay tuned, the next deep dive will hit even harder.